Hello and welcome back to another Ultimate Racing League Sunday League race. This is round 1, this is race 2. We are still at the Kyoto Driving Park Yamajiwa plus Miyabi circuit. For race 2 we have the tyre allocation of mediums and hards. You have to use the mediums and hards for a minimum of 2 laps. The tyre wear and the fuel has been bumped up slightly, so let's see how they do. We'll be doing 9 laps on race 2, so let's see how they are on the grid and what tyres they've chosen. Let's do a little quick spin around here. Boom, there we go. So in P1, this is reverse grid from the race 1 finish. If you haven't seen race 1, you better go check that out, because why would you be watching race 2 first? So in P1 we got Sid the Sloth, who is on the medium tyre. In P2, we got Golden Lugnuts on the hard tyres. In P3, we got Global Slim, who in race 2, I accidentally called him Global Steel because he was right next to Steel at one point. So we got Global Slim here in P3 in the McLaren on the hard tyre. In P4, we have Steel, the original, in the 420 Dodge Viper, who is on the hard tyre. A little bit further back now, we got Flash. Big shout out to Flash as well for saving the replays. Forgot to mention that on race 1, but yeah, Flash is your replay saver, so big shout out to Flash here. He's in the Porsche and he's in P5 on the hard tyre. A little bit further back now, we got Drew in the Lamborghini. He's on the hard tyres also. P7, we got Addy, who is on the hard tyres in the Renault. In P8, we got Billion, who did an amazing job race 1 for get to P12 to P5 I believe, with the anime-inspired Citroen. He is in P8, also on the hard tyres. In P7, we got Whitey in the Porsche, also on the hard tyres in the PlayStation liveried Porsche. In P10, we got Gaz in the Power Maxed Renault. He is on the hard tyre starting P10. P11, you have your Hoyland, who is on the hard tyres in the Audi. And your race winner from race 1 is Dan in the Crash Bandicoot Lamborghini. He is also on the hard tyres. So what it looks like to me is that everyone is on the hard tyre to start this race except for Sid the Sloth, who is starting in P1. It's going to be quite an interesting battle to see what the tyre strategies are. I'm going to just take a wild guess, 2 laps on hards, everything else on mediums, and Sid will be doing everything on mediums and then 2 laps at the end on hards. Let's see how the boys do. That's 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and they're away. Oh, good start from Sid, good start from Global Slim. Really bad start there from the Lugnuts. Has just blocked the way. We've got like 4 abreast there, 5 abreast there into turn 1. And the pack, now we've got Drew going extremely wide. Steel, Addy going around as well in the back there. Bit of contact from everyone, but everyone managed to get around cleanly. Billion going down a couple spots there from P8 to P12 as we go back up the top. Sid the Sloth leads the way. Oh, a lot of feisty stuff happening there. We've got Gaz getting a good run there on Whitey. You may see on the outside there of Flash. Oh, we've got Flash and Whitey, both Porsche boys, side by side. Oh, who's that? He's gone off. It's Global. He's managed to keep it on though. Good job there. Oh, what's happened there? Who's that? Is that Drew? Where'd he go? Oh, it's Drew. What happened there? That was mighty crazy. He's all by himself. Oh, it might have been collected. He goes around the long way. Oh, hits the back end of Whitey. Just crashes out. It's unfortunate. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. So yeah, that's happened. That is a shame. Everyone else continuing. Global's got a bit of damage. As we got Dan now making his way through the field. Starting in P12, he's already up to P5. Slips it on the inside. We've got another yellow. Who's that? I can see. Oh, Sid. What happened to Sid? He's leading P1 at the moment. He's got he's just. What happened there? Just hit the brakes and nothing seems to go. But he's straight into reverse. He was quick on that. But that's unfortunate from P1. He's going to probably go down to the bottom. Oh, not quite. Oh no, P10. Still not last. But he's got the medium tyres, so he can make them work. As now we go back to the top, we got Gaz leading in the Renault. Followed close behind is Flash and YT, the two Porsche boys. Hopefully won't see tyre wear as bad as that race. We got your race 1 winner already up to P4 in his Lamborghini. Billion in P5's already up into P5. Got Steele in P6. You got Hoyland making a move there on Addy. Hoyland's now up to P7. Addy now into P8. You got Global Slim P9. Sid P10. Golden Lugnuts P11. Let's hope they can have another little battle in this race. And then Drew, after his crash there, is in P12. Still has time to fight back as we come into the hairpin for the first time. Lovely camera angle there, get a good view. When you're actually racing, it doesn't feel like that big a hairpin, but when the camera angle makes it look massive. As you got YT now going down this horrible right-left section. Easily go off on the grass, which he managed to keep it on. Dan not too far behind, it's right behind Flash. This must be horrible to feel. I don't like hard tyres. I don't think anyone likes hard tyres. They just don't want to turn. But these lads seem to be getting away with it. So the top 4 have a little group, and then you got Billion in P5. Hoyland trying his best to claw himself back up. Hoyland did start in P11, so he's done a great job in 1 lap. Steele not too far behind in P7. Global being chased now by Addy as they go into turn 1. Oh, he's made a move. Oh, they got a bit sideways, both of them, a bit of contact. Can they get back on? They get back on just fine. Global's Golden Lugnuts not too far, but it's like Addy and Global have managed to stay in the positions they were and keep 8th and 9th place. We've got Dan now hunting down YT as Flash is not too far behind Gaz there. Billion also not too far behind this group, as we already got purple sectors being set, which would make absolute sense. Dan takes a very wide line there to get the cut back. That Lamborghini does have forward drive capability, so it's probably stuck to the road, so you want to keep it in a straight line as much as possible and try and square off the car. As you can see, he's right behind YT. Let's go on board with Dan. He's going to go up the hill now into this horrible left-hander, the tyre shredder. Oh, he's got the corner entry. He's gonna hang it round. Look at that, just fighting the car, waiting for it to finally end. It's not too far behind YT. Can he lunge on the inside? No, thinks better, but again with that wider line, trying to square it off. As YT has better cornering, but that Lambo is definitely better out the corners with the forward drive capability. Billion not too far behind that group. Any wrong move, any moves being made, they might slow them up. Dan might go for a move here. Not quite, not close enough. Quickly go down the grid, but he's still got Hoyland in P6. Lonely P6, sadly, but he has time to catch up, as I'm expecting to see them pit this lap. 7th is Steele. It's in P7. Then we got the other group as Addy's managed to get ahead of... Oh, what's happened there? I feel like someone's crashed or something. But yeah, Addy's in P8, Golden P9, Sid's P10. With Global Slim and Drew's gone and made a crazy move there. I need to go back and see that. How the... Oh, I see they're side by side, and he just chucks it in. Oh, and Sid's gone off there as well. So Global had to give Drew the space. And that's it, Drew's made 2 positions in 2 corners. As Global not too far behind Sid. And now we've got some people in the pit lane. There's Billion's in, Gaz is in, Dan's in, Hoyland's in. That's Flash and YT are still going. Or did they pit already? Let's have a quick cheeky look. Oh, as they're coming into traffic. Oh, good, everyone managed to get round just fine. Oh, the Addy and Lugnuts went very wide there. I'm just hearing a lot of tyre squealing as Hoyland is also pit. And it's taken Sid already. Is that one? Global's also pit. He's coming out already to go on the medium tyres. So, yes, YT and Flash probably because the medium tyre would start to degrade a lot more on these Porsches. They are not happy with this track, those Porsches. So they're probably thinking one more lap, and then they'll have it as YT's now just taking the lead as Flashlet went a bit wide, is now back on the inside, but I think YT's got the job done. The two Porsche boys shouldn't really be fighting because they're wasting time, but it was quite an easy gap to go for, so who wouldn't go for it? As now you've got YT and Flash, P1, P2, still need to pit. Gaz fighting Steel at the moment. Steel hasn't pit yet, but he's in P4. Gaz trying to navigate around him, does so quite simply. And now Dan is in P5. Everything's all modelled up now because some people haven't and have pit. We got Addy P6, Billion has pit, he's in P7. Thinking about around the outside, he's touched a bit of grass there, managed to keep it on the black stuff. It's got the inside line with the superior tyre. It should be job done. It is job done. But hang on, Addy's still on the inside. Oh, he's got Sid in the background there, going absolutely grass tracking. Keeps on the black stuff at the end of the day. Oh, the Billion's going around the long way, but Addy just placed his car in the right place. Let's go back to the Porsche boys. Hang on first, let's check where Hoyland is not too far off the back, but when people pit, it should jump back up. Some people just need some good out laps now. Or further back. Addy and Billion still fighting it out. The Steel's not too far behind Dan, but still does need to pit. Dan has already done so. Gaz has done so too. I'm expecting these boys to be pitting. Yep, there's YT, and I'm assuming Flash is going as well. So that's it. YT and Flash in the pit lane as we speak. Oh, nice pit lane drip there, boys. I like that. It's pretty cool. Nice plain white. Go on, we get a bit dirty. As Gaz now will be going past the pit lane. YT's boys set a medium straight on. Flash also straight on. A little bit of fuel also there. I don't think that was necessary, but the Porsches are the Porsches. As YT now hops just behind Steel, but Steel definitely needs to pit. At the end of the day, Aday's also gone in. As YT now is right behind him. So at the moment, Gaz is leading the race. He's in P1 effectively as well. He's done his pit stop, setting purple sectors with Dan chasing him, also setting purple sectors. So Gaz better get regular on because Dan will be making moves to catch back up. And we got YT there making a move on Steel. So to see if he can also keep up with Dan and fight for the win. Billion not too far behind, so only a matter of time. As Flash there's in P6 and Hoyland looking a bit racy behind him. Go on board with Hoyland real quick. Don't think he's close enough. Oh, he's gone for a dive. Oh, he's dove on the inside. Flash get cut back. Not quite on this occasion. It's a good move from Hoyland and good racing from Flash and Hoyland to not have any contact there whatsoever. Hoyland looking to get into the podium positions. As you got Sid now in P8. Followed behind him is Addy, Andrew in P9 and 10 respectively. Global Slim P11 and Golden Lugnuts in P12. Let's go back to the front. We got Gaz still leading the way. At the moment YT is the fastest man on track, but that was with a hard set of tyres of a 233.554. That will definitely change this lap. Everyone will probably be setting purples. So Gaz P1, not too far behind. Dan. Then we got YT, and then we got a little gaggle here of Steel in P4 with Billion right behind him, but Steel does need to pit. Behind him we got Hoyland, and we got Flash. So it's like the battle for fourth place as Billion just goes on the inside there. Nice dive. Steel get a nice cutback with the, even though he's got hard tyres. Hoyland's seen that and it's slowing them up a bit. Oh, and Hoyland's might make a move into this part of the track as he has managed it. Very good job there. Steel with the hard tyre, not getting a good drive. Billion grass track in there, just dipping the wheel into the grass. So this looks like the battle for P4. P3 is YT, not too far ahead. Then again, we are running out of laps now to make moves, as that's Steel now going into the pit lane for his mandatory pit stop onto the mediums. As we got Billion in fourth, fighting away with Hoyland. Flash in P6. Steel just getting served now. Sid Sid and Addy just past him. There goes Sid. Sid hasn't pitted yet, but he wouldn't need to until at least lap 7. Audi in P8. Drew go around the long way round. Can he get it stuck? Not quite, but he'll definitely get a lot more speed coming out of that corner now into the uphill section. Let's just have a look. Let's go on board real quick with Drew. He's had to lift off the throttle there, otherwise he'll hit the back end of steel, but now's the time to keep your foot planted, get a bit of slipstream. And can he chuck it in? Oh, he's got the overspeed. He's on the inside. It's a very fast corner, this. Oh, big slide there. Still can get an undercut. Not quite. Probably still almost had a heart attack seeing the Lamborghini slide in front of him. But Drew managed to get the job done, even though we got a massive slide on there. Good job from them. We have Global Slim still in P11 and Golden Lugnuts screaming around in the Ferrari in P12. Back to the front. Guys leading the way, hitting that rev limit on gear 4 there for days. With Danda not too far behind, YT also keeping the same amount of distance as Billion again with that half-second penalty like he got in race 1. But now he's got it a bit more earlier. He might be able to fight back after serving the penalty on the start-finish straight. As Hoyland now is literally pressuring Billion. He might be able to make a move after that penalty or even before it, depending on how he feels. We've got a flash in P6. Far enough behind not to be able to make a move or catch up too much. Yep. He'll definitely be a move now into the last corner, or he'll have to serve that penalty. But a little bit further down, there's a big fight here happening for P7. Gatti in P7. Followed close behind is Sid, who needs to pit, but Drew doesn't, and neither does Steele. So maybe Sid now can be a rear gunner there for Addy and get in the way. As we go down the downhill section, Sid all over the place. Oh, massive moment for Sid. Oh, and he's hit the wall once again, but he's jumped straight back on the track. Foot straight on the metal, pedal to the metal time, and he's back on it. I don't know what's going to happen in this race at the moment. Gazzotek is leading with an iron fist at the moment. Dan doesn't really have an answer. He is the fastest man on track, and he is set in purple sectors. But at the moment, it doesn't look like he's making any gains. Same with YT. They have a nice, decent gaps between first, second, and third. With Hoyland making a move there on Billion. Billion just leaving the space. But Billion's not too far behind and has a lot better tyre wear than that Audi. That Citroen seems to be quite good on tyre wear. And right behind him we have Flash in the Porsche. With his very tight line through there. Let's go back up behind Billion and Hoyland. It seems to be someone very close to each other there. Am I tripping? I am tripping. As Addy there losing the back end, with Drew following in P8 and Steele in P9. Can't really tell if there's any gains being made here, as I don't have live telemetry sadly. But at the moment it looks like it's Hoyland's on the charge. He's trying his best to get into the podium positions. He's got time, but can he make it? Billion's not really pressuring him too much, so he has time to focus on the braking points, corner entries and corner exits. Trying to see the rest of the map. Everyone seems to have gotten themselves a nice little gap, so I might go on board with Hoyland for a lap. Actually, let's go on board with Gaz since he is the race leader at the moment. Let's do one lap with Gaz since everyone's got themselves a little bit of a gap, unless I see something happen on the map. So a long straight. As we go into turn 1, it's a very long left-hander. This is the tyre killer. The Renault though, amazing on corner entry and corner exit. Oh, a bit of tyre squealing there. As we go up this hill, all flat. completely flat as you go up this hill. Go over the crest now and into another horrible corner for tyres. Just floated in, gun it. When you think it's time to go, you put your foot down. I'm going to quickly go back to Hoyland and Billion. Nothing really happening here. Did Sid pit? Sid didn't pit, but I guess he won't have to until lap 8. I did make a mistake there. Let's quickly go back up to Billion and Hoyland. These are the two closest people battling at the moment, but it looks like Hoyland may be catching up now to YT. YT's last lap was a 2:32.6, and the last lap was a 2:32.3. So Billion may be keeping Hoyland honest here, as he seems to be pushing Hoyland along to make sure he goes as fast as he possibly can, and I believe they are catching up to YT. So it could be our last lap showdown once again for P3. All three of them fighting for P3. That would be very interesting indeed. But the tyre wear on Hoyland is looking pretty bleak. YT did come in a lap later, which was the play, I guess, for the Porsches, because they were ripping up those tyres. As now you've got Dannon still in P2, trying his best to hunt down Gaz. Gaz doing a sublime job now. But I don't know if he's catching him up or not. A 2:31.8 last lap and a 2:31.8 last lap, so it doesn't seem at the moment that last lap there's catching, but maybe on the lap-to-lap basis, you never know. But I believe that Hoyland and Billion are definitely catching up. Let's go down the grid real quick. So in P6 you got Flash in a very lonely P6, but very solid. Yep, sorry, I was reading again. Got another lonely Addy in P7, solid performance at the moment. And you've got Drew in P8 being chased by Steel. Lamborghini versus Dodge in P8 and P9. Sid is in P10. Oh, and you got a little battle here going on here with the battle for 11th. Golden Lugnuts versus Global Slim. Is Golden going to go for it? Is he going to make a move? Not quite. Oh, yes, he has. He's chucked it on the inside. Can he make the move stuck? He sure can, but Global Slim might get a better run. No, he can't. That's a good move there by Golden Lugnuts to make himself up into P11. Let's quickly go up to the front. Looking at the track map, it looks like Dan may be catching him now. Oh yeah, last lap a 2:31.5. And if you look at the tyre wear, he's only got 2 laps to do it though, Dan, and he's still hitting purples. As the fuel goes down, he gets faster and faster. YT now still got that little bit of a gap, but Billion right behind Hoyland now. He's close enough to really make Hoyland feel the pressure. And also the tyre wear difference. Hoyland seems to be using those tyres a bit more than that section of Billion. As they go around one of the worst, horriblest corners. Never ends, waiting and waiting and waiting until you can put your foot down. Oh, it looks like Dan really is starting to catch up now to Gaz. I noticed that on the mini-map coming out that corner. It's not close enough yet, but Gaz can probably see now in his mirror that Dan is a bigger object. As YT now, I believe, has sort of sorted himself out there in P3. The accordion effect coming to full play, coming into this hairpin. But Billion still pushing Hoyland on. Maybe Billion's just biding his time. To go back a little bit further down. Flash still in P6 with Addy still doing strong there in P7. Drew P8, still P9. Golden now in P10. As Sid has pit now onto those hard tyres. He's now in P12 as Global and Golden are in P10 and 11 respectively. Back to the top. We've now started the final lap of the race already. It felt so quick. these races are meant to be 25 minutes, but that felt like 2 seconds to me. Racing it might have felt like an eternity. So Gaz still leading the way and he's hitting purple sectors as Dandan now is not too far behind, but not close enough to mount a move, with YT still in that lonely P3 right behind him now. Billions made the move. When did that happen? Sorry guys, we go back a little bit. Oh, Hoyland must have gone off there. Sorry, I'm just going to go and quickly check what happened to Hoyland. Always had a really wide entry, and he hasn't been able to stop it. Oh, on the grass, he didn't hit the wall, thank God for that. But Billiam goes round the outside and just gets the job done. Hoyland's still on the inside though. Oh, he's still on the inside, but yeah, the better exit there from Billiam. It's going to go back up 3 spaces, 4 spaces. Now we're back to where we were. So Billiam now in P4 with Hoyland now in P5. Oh, this is the race now for P4 from the last lap. Personal best now for Hoyland. As we go into one of the long left-handers for the final time. He's got a much tighter line. Can he get his foot down quick enough? It's becoming to get a bit desperate now as well on the last lap. Billion looks like he's going a little bit defensive, but comes back onto the racing line. Oh, Hoyland's right in the rear end there, trying to extend track limits to make sure that he gets as much speed as possible. Oh, Billion's gone a bit wide, so has Hoyland. Billion's hopped back on, he's gone defensive, he's got a very tight line there. Hoyland will definitely have the better line. Oh, Hoyland's going to put himself on the inside now. Yep, there he goes on the inside, Hoyland back up to 4th. Billion may get a better run out of the corner. Oh, he's on the inside now for the next corner. Looks like Dandan's really caught up as well. But I'm going to have to look at this. Oh, Billion's chucked it on the inside. No contact, a little bit there. As Hoyland's trying to try and fight back into the hairpin. Let's check the front real quick. As Gaz's front right tyre is starting to die, Dandan's really starting to catch up. Might feel a bit of pressure now. YT still in that P3, solid, almost there. He's going to definitely keep it. But now Billion now, ooh, chucked it on the inside, not quite. Hoyland's chopped him off there, but he's going to go a bit wide. Oh, it's going to be do or die now into the last corner. Maybe all the way into this downhill section. They're both side by side. Hoyland's on the outs and the inside. Oh, he's had to back out there. Billion obviously would have crashed into the wall. We go back up to the front. Gaz is going to come across the line in P1. Solid drive. Dandan right behind. Maybe another 2 laps. He would have been right on him. YT going to finish in P3. Solid drive from YT. Started in P9 to P3. Hoyland's going to come across the line now in P4, followed very closely behind is Billion in P5. Good battle there throughout the whole race. And we got Flash now finishing the race in P6. There he goes. A little bit further back we got Addy in the Renault in P7. A lot of these boys just trying to survive with the tyre wear. There you go, there's Addy in P7. Drew is going to be finishing in P8, managing to pull himself away. I think a little bit further back now, we've got a battle here, but we're going to quickly see Steele cross the line. There's Steele as we got the battle for 10th, Steele raging on with Global and Golden, the 2 Gs, one in a Ferrari, one in a McLaren. That's a really age-old battle. That as Golden's got a bit of a twitch there, but he's still managing to go on. Mike Wazowski's in the cockpit. Global not too far behind. It could be make or break now. He's got to get a good exit here from Golden, and he'll keep P10. And it looks like that's how it's going to be. So Global will finish the second race in P10, with Global right behind him in P11. Good job from both of them. And Sid the Sloth coming across the line now in P12. The only person with the other pit strategy. So let's go down the order of how I finished. So in P1 you have Gaz. In P2 you got Dandan. P3 you got YT. P4 you have Hoyland, who had an amazing battle there with Billion. in P5. We've got Flash in P6, Addy in P7, Drew in P8, Steel in P9, Golden in P10, also having a very, very good battle with Global, who managed to finish in P11, with Sid Dustov rounding out the 12 racers in P12. So that was round 1, race 2 at Kyoto Driving Course, I think, Yamajiwa plus Miyabi. Probably one of the hardest tracks out there for these guys this season. I think the next race we are going to be at is Sardinia Road Course B. Again, another really, really tricky track, loads of 90-degree corners. Anyway, again, please like and subscribe to get more Ultimate Racing League commentaries from me, and don't forget to leave a comment if there's anything you want to add or anything you want me to improve on for the upcoming races. So that's all from me and the URL boys, and yeah, cheers.